President Barack Obama's speech on Tuesday, January 20th, did not contain the word solar. He didn't say anything about the use of good, positive solar energy to blunt the negative energy from a pipeline. There is such a thing, of course, as good solar and bad solar. Mainly what the President and Congress are pushing is bad solar. That is, huge corporate solar farms run by Shell Oil in the desert, which is where the Marine Clean Energy gets its energy from. So we don't want to go in the direction of bad solar. We want to go in the direction of good solar. That is, home-based, rooftop solar panels, where each house in a community has 100 solar panels on the roof, and that way generates enough solar energy to supply several houses in the neighborhood. That way the homeowner has basically an oil well on their roof, and they're generating money, generating jobs, generating solar energy, generating a new solar economy. We are now in a period of disruption of the oil economy, disruption of the atomic energy economy. So we're developing good solar energy, not only to block bad gas energy, but to block bad solar energy. Good solar energy is where the utilities are required to pay homeowners 99 cents a kilowatt hour for harvesting solar energy and feeding it onto the grid. I was just reading a book called The Energy Reader, in which they make a complaint against Germany because Germany, on page 138, was paying 99 cents a kilowatt hour to homeowners who were generating solar energy, and so feeding it onto the grid and making $300 or $400 a month from generating solar energy. Well, nobody complains if a CEO of an oil company is making $1 million a year generating energy from burning oil or gas, burning gas. Well, we have to complain about that. And the way we complain is not to complain, but instead to generate good energy, good solar energy from a solar payment policy. So the Solar Policy Institute is supporting the idea of a solar payment policy that requires the utilities like PG&E to pay homeowners, solar homeowners, 49 cents a kilowatt hour for harvesting solar energy and feeding it onto the grid. That way we can shift our economy from gas to solar. So why didn't the president mention any of these ideas last night? Because those of us that advocate for solar are not doing it often enough in the public eye. We're not doing it creatively enough in the public eye. We don't have the public's attention. So the way you get this is to start at your city council level meetings and convince your city council people to at least be advocating in your city, your town, your village for a solar payment policy that requires PG&E to pay solar homeowners 49 cents a kilowatt hour. So if we keep doing this often enough and creatively enough, the next president that gives a State of the Union address will have the words solar payment policy in that address. Until we achieve that, we don't have the political power we need. Thank you. Please call up your city council member, set up an appointment, and explain the city solar payment policy to your city council members until they pass such a law in your city. Thank you.